When it comes to loading and transporting combines and other large agricultural equipment, farmers and equipment dealers have often made the comment, there has to be a better way. Why can't we do away with heavy ramps and risky over-the-trunnion loading? Well, now there is a better way. With over 4 decades of experience in ag transport, Landau has created the 800 series detachable trailers. These next-generation trailers are specifically designed for the safe and efficient transport of today's new era ag equipment. Combines have become massive, with tractors and tillage equipment not far behind. The trend towards supersizing is evident in planters and drills as well. With the 800 series, field loading equipment is now easier, faster, and much safer. The ability to load directly to the lower deck is a tremendous advantage. After positioning the trailer on a solid level surface, dump the air from the tractor suspension, then disconnect and store all lines running from the gooseneck to the trailer deck. From the control panel, raise the trailer deck slightly, then release the adjustable ride height load blocks by pressing the release button. Now lower the deck all the way to the ground and continue to tilt the lock forward until it makes contact with the truck frame. Make sure the load hooks have released and then slowly pull the tractor forward until it is clear of the trailer. Reinflate the tractor suspension for extra ground clearance and park the tractor clear of the loading zone. You're now ready to load directly to the trailer deck. It's a one-man operation and only takes a few minutes. To prove our point, here's the process from start to finish in time-lapse photography. The real-time digital clock confirms that you're ready to load in just 2 minutes. You will save time, money, and work safely with Landau's 800 series Ag Detachable. To reconnect tractor and trailer, slowly back the gooseneck into the trailer deck receiver. After checking for proper alignment, lower and lock the load blocks and raise the lower deck to transport position. Now, reconnect hydraulic, electrical, and air lines. That's it. You're ready to roll. 800 series trailers are available as the 825 and 835 Ag models. The 825 is a 2-axle, 55,000-pound capacity trailer that is available in overall lengths of 49 and 51 feet, with 28 or 30 feet of usable lower deck space and a loaded deck height of 17 inches. The 835 is available as a rigid 2 or 3-axle trailer. An optional flip third axle is available for 2-axle 835 models. The 835 has a 70,000-pound load capacity and available in overall lengths of 48, 51, and 53 feet. Usable deck space ranges from 25 feet 6 inches to 31 feet 6 inches. Loaded deck height of the 835 is 18¼ inches. The standard loaded ground clearance of both the 825 and 835 is 7 inches. However, there will be times when extra ground clearance is needed to negotiate railroad tracks or rough, uneven road surfaces. This is not a problem with the 800 series, given that operators can hydraulically raise the front of the lower deck as much as 22 inches off the ground. If necessary, rear deck ground clearance can be increased by 3½ inches above normal by activating the air suspension override valve. In situations where extra headroom is needed, operators can lower the trailer axles by as much as 3½ inches below normal, using the same air suspension override valve, and then dump air from the tractor's rear suspension to lower the front of the trailer. In order to handle extra large and heavy loads, Landau engineers designed the 800 series with an innovative 4-beam frame. The 2 inside beams now have a wider spacing that allows for a wide stance suspension. The result is improved overall stability, especially with tall or high center of gravity loads. What's more, with up to 32 feet of usable lower deck space, ag equipment of all shapes and sizes can be easily and safely loaded directly to the lower deck. To facilitate loading, the 800 series lower deck has an angled low-profile approach that minimizes the step-up from ground level. This design feature provides ease of access when loading smaller utility tractors or light construction equipment such as loaders and forklifts. Pull-out aluminum extensions that accommodate extra wide loads up to 13 feet are standard equipment on 800 series trailers. Adjustable in 6-inch increments, the aluminum pullouts are strong as steel but significantly lighter, cutting 1,000 pounds off the weight of the trailer. Landau's patented super strong Sure-Lock goosenecks have a 15-inch kingpin setting and provide the strength and stability necessary to safely load and transport today's oversized equipment. Popular gooseneck options include an optional chain and binder rack, as well as gooseneck-mounted mud flaps that protect your load from rocks and other road debris. Tractor to gooseneck connections, including air and electrical, are standard plug-in receptacles that can be easily replaced if damaged. Hydraulic hookups utilize flat-face, no-drip quick couplers that can be disconnected under pressure if necessary. Securing loads on some trailers can be a challenge, but not with the 800 series. There are plenty of chain slots and D-rings conveniently positioned along the perimeter beams. Additional tie-downs on the gooseneck, lower deck beams, rear slope, and rear trunnion make securing loads on all decks much easier. The front and rear decks are interchangeable on 825 models, adding to the versatility of the 800 series. Drivers can load pallets or other equipment components and transport the entire load in one trip instead of two. Over time, that can add up to substantial savings. The use of aluminum in the front and rear decks along with the pullouts contributes to the low tear weight of the 800 series, allowing drivers to maximize payloads. If a further reduction in weight is required, the aluminum front and rear decks can be completely removed. The removal of both decks will cut 800 pounds from the weight of the trailer. For extra scalability when hauling heavy loads, Landau offers an optional flip axle for 835 models. The rigid 2-axle frames include reinforced frames and hinges and electrical and airline couplers as standard equipment. The optional 3rd axle assembly is available with a hydraulic lift cylinder system that allows one man to raise and lower the flip axle safely and with very little effort. An often requested and now standard feature on 800 series trailers is Landau's centralized grease system. The grease system consists of 12 individual grease lines routed to a central panel at the rear of the trailer. The trailer's slack adjusters, S-cams, and brakes can now be greased from one single location. The fact that service personnel no longer have to crawl under the trailer and hunt for individual grease zerks located in 12 different places will save you time and money. All 800 series trailers are equipped with top-of-the-line New Way air ride suspensions, hub pilot wheels, outboard brake drums, and winch mounting plates. Other standard features include 1.5-inch Apatong hardwood decking and ABS brake system with ABS indicator light. All trailers have a high-visibility lighting package that includes LED running and tail lights and dual-purpose center-mounted running lights/signal lights. Tail lights are flush-mounted to protect the lenses and rubber grommet mounted for long-term protection against vibration and moisture. As a safety feature, Landau offers a bumper-mounted strobe that increases trailer visibility when transporting oversized loads, day or night. Landau also utilizes a state-of-the-art process to prepare and finish coat trailer frames. The process begins as the entire trailer frame is shot blasted to clean metal. This leaves metal surfaces with a fine sandpaper-like finish that promotes superior paint adhesion. After shot blasting, the trailer frame goes through a multi-stage powder paint process that begins with an application of a zinc-rich powder primer. The frame is then moved into a massive cure oven where the powder primer is baked on at 300 degrees. After cooling, the frame is hoisted back into the paint booth for a powder coat application in the finish color. This is followed by another trip to the cure oven where the finish coat is baked on at 400 degrees. The result is a beautiful super hard chip and corrosion resistant finish on the entire trailer frame. Landau's 800 series trailers represent a significant advance in detachable trailer design. With multifunction capabilities and unmatched load flexibility, these trailers are without doubt the industry's best buys.
Well, as us being a John Deere dealer, I mean, we're constantly hauling combines, swathers, tractors, four-wheel drives. The trailer is very versatile, I mean, for the guys to load and unload with. They're able to back up, hook up to it, no problems. They can pull into wet conditions, no problems. Probably loading tractors and swathers, being the concern they are, they're much lower to the ground, so we got a safety reason there. So being able to let the guys, you know, load and unload off of that instead of like a double drop trailer, you know, the guys just love them to death. Being able to ground load, well, you're only 17, 18 inches off the ground, where in the past we've always used what we call double drop trailers. Well, as you're backing a combine up on a double drop trailer, you're going up.
Dropping price.
Enjoy the silence. Enjoy the silence. Enjoy the silence. Enjoy the silence.
5 degrees, 10 degrees, 15 degrees, 20 degrees, 25 degrees, 30 degrees, 35 degrees, 40 degrees, 45 degrees, 50 degrees, 55 degrees, 60 degrees, 65 degrees, 70 degrees, 75 degrees, 80 degrees,